Hi dear viewers, this is Arash Kamali with another session of the website programming course on the Python programming language and the Django framework. Again, as always, a very warm and sincere welcome from me. If you remember well, in the previous session we worked with the group section, and now the users, the one who have access to master user, can see the groups. Now we want to control the rest of the site. We want to set the administrative commands for the ones who are a member of the master user group, and the news ad section would be given to those who register on their normal group. Here it is master user and writer user. Doesn't make any difference, or normal user. We make two groups. Here I log the sections that are not allowed for normal users. I get the master user from this user. When I refresh the page, I won't see the group section any longer. I go to the master so that I can cover other sections as well. I can set this if from site setting until after manager, so I get this and set it where the site setting starts and drag it until after the permissions for the users or the users. Well, something happened. Let's see what went wrong. We might have made a mistake while copying. Yep. Yes, let's see. Yeah, because here I made a copy, I should have cut it. Now I have an extra if, and that's why it gave us an error. Now it is working just fine with no errors. Anyone who does not have master user accessibility will not see these sections. We remove the categories. Now we make a copy. We say here it won't be shown to the normal users, and then we go after the categories, that is. Okay, let's see, this section is for the entire categories. It shows all the categories available. Let's see, categories. It starts from here, from this li, and then these are the subcategories. Alright, here we set our end if. Let's check and see if it has been done. Alright, as you see, those sections have been removed, and then we need to do the same with this section. Okay, and this would be end if. Alright, and refresh again, and only the new sections are being shown to us. That is, the user who registers and is not a master user can only see the news section and add news over there and not the administrative sections. Alright, now I use my own user, the master user group, and now all the items are open to use. As you see, I did this on the HTML page. We limited the registered users to the adding news section. The other thing that we need to do is to do the same in the view, just as we did with the template. We go after the manager section, the permissions that we set over here. Now we check these. The manager list should only be shown to the main admin except for the news. All the other sections are reserved for the admin, and the normal user can only have access to the news, and we need to add these to all the sections. Now the news ones that we have made, one more thing needs to be taken into account, and that's checking and making sure the user has logged in. Because of shortage of time, we just did some examples to show how it's done, and we are going to add other parts such as login check, we need to add these to check that the users have logged in and make sure they are connected to the site. I only do the news app as an example so you understand how it's done, but you need to set it in all the views. Thus we have improved the security. We check both in template and the view. I said it before. If someone has memorized a URL from the time when he had access to the master, something which is no longer to have access to, now he won't be able to do anything using that URL because he will be stopped in the view and template and checked for security. This is our panel that we have made, and now we need to remember to add check in the logins in all the functions. For instance, for this permission here in the template, we need to start from the top. We need to limit the site setting of all the parts in this section as we have over here. Okay, let's see. And the about settings. Alright, this is the contact us section and password change. Yeah, lines and up to here. As I said, we are not going to spend much time on all the functions, but as I said, in order to improve the security, you need to check in both template and the view and make sure that the users are logged in.